Hope so, because we're doing it again. So this is a package I just received from ImpPrint Designs. These guys actually were really good customer service wise as far as asking them to do some special things. For one, I did ask again for some resizing of their miniatures that were not in their list. So a lot of companies have listed 28 millimeter, 32 millimeter. Sometimes bigger figs are bigger. You know, they're going to be scaled at 32 millimeter, but they're going to be like 90 millimeter or 100 millimeter only because they're, you know, they're big figs. This one, however, and this has one of those. It has one that was basically too big for the cases, for the X case, of course. And plus, I didn't want it to be monstrous. Yeah, I wanted it to be a big fig, a significantly big fig, but I didn't want it to be too big. I wanted it to be one I could play with on a D&D scenario that I have planned. And ultimately, it had to be something I could work with, as well as store it in a case, which I wanted to set up. So that said, ImpPrint Designs, you can see these are the 4 figures I went with. It's a couple of arch villains. Actually, all of them are arch villains. I got Krampus, I got an ice troll, I got Phlegethian imps. They're just smaller guys. Really, I just got them to fill the gap, you know, so you could get shipping. A lot of the Etsy places have free shipping, and I figure, well, I'd rather buy more minis than pay shipping, so I do that. So, and he was not only more than willing to resize to a size he did not have listed, he actually put it into his websites. I asked for a based on base size. Okay, so this was like, it had a 90 millimeter base size. The maximum size you can fit inside of an X case is 65 millimeters, but I couldn't find any 65 millimeter bases, so I asked him if he could resize it down to the point where it would fit on a 60 millimeter base. And so he checked it out. Good customer service there, because some places will go, yeah, I can do it, and they'll resize it, and some of the figures don't resize well. Like they'll shrink too far, they get too thin, too fragile, too funky, to where they don't function. But he actually looked. He actually checked to see how much it would affect the sizing of the figure if he dropped it down to 28 millimeter or to 60 millimeter, and he said should be good. And yeah, I'll do that. So he actually put in a listing that said 60 millimeter, and I ordered it. And so we're going to get a chance to see how exactly that looks. So this is him right here. We'll open him at last. But we're going to do this quick. I do fairly thorough reviews when I do this, as in I pull out my magnifying lenses. I look to see if there's flaws, things I look for. Again, key elements, fingers, toes, if they have them, eyes, facial features. I look for, the detail in hair. Some parts of the body don't have a lot of detail anyway. Sometimes I like to see what kind of muscle tone, those kind of things stand out. But that stuff you might be able to notice on the pictures, and it comes out usually pretty close because they're bigger, more thorough designs. It's the detail things, like weapons. If they get too thin, they get floppy. Are they bent? How well do they clean up the mini? So do they get the little stents and junk off of them really efficiently, clean them off really good, so that they come to you ready to be painted or primed and ready to go. So we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and we'll turn on some little extra light, and let's take a look. So we'll start with he threw in freebies. Look at that. Check that out. He even gave me I don't know what that is. So I'm going to put the Krampus stuff off to the side, and then so I've got a couple of imps. He actually marked these. This is really nice too, because a lot of companies, I just get a bunch of wrapped stuff and I have no idea. I just open it up and it's like a present, Christmas Day. But I do actually like the way he did this. So he's got this freebies thing. We'll look at that in the last parts too. And that's also Krampus. So the Krampus is the big fig that I was talking about. It has a lot of bits and parts, and so I'll have to do some assembly, obviously. Let's start with these imps I got. These are the smaller imps. It is kind of nice to be able to just know what I'm opening. I didn't ask for any resizing on the other stuff because I don't usually ask for monsters to be resized. I like my monsters to be monster sized. So if they're a little bigger, like 32 millimeter scale, I'm okay with that, even though I play everything with 35. So, okay, so let's look at the first imp. All right, what's nice is they put the base in with them. Sometimes they put the bases separate, and then you're like, which figure does this go to? So again, good job so far. Let's see what we got here. All right, so are we looking at right about there? Okay, let's start. And I'll pull out my little, I'll use a paintbrush. So we'll look at the face here, just to see how well it printed. I do see a couple of fangs coming up on the mouth. Looks good. Fangs there. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is here. He's got something coming off his ear. It might be an earring or something, but the other side doesn't have that. That might be normal. I don't know. I have to look at the picture, but it looks pretty good. I don't know what he's got coming out of his... Oh, that's his tongue. He's got his tongue coming out. Looks pretty good. Oh, horn is broken. That's not good. Horn definitely not supposed to be cut off halfway. You could even see the little break on the top. There's no horn in the bag, so it was just shipped that way. But it's definitely got a broken horn right there, unfortunately. Toes look good. Got good claws on them. They're all actually really good on the bottom. Even the bottom ones, which are going to be out of sight, are looking really good. It's got different numbers of everything though. He's got 4 claws on that toe, 3 claws on that toe. Oh, I see. The feet have 4 claws. The hands have 3 claws. Okay, so we're right. But otherwise, not too bad. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what that is. Little piece of something was sitting on his back. He's got like rings on his wing, but otherwise, I'm seeing pretty sharp detail. A little bit of stint there, but nothing major. I don't care about small amounts. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, whatever that is. Looks like it's just extra junk, but could probably be pulled off. Overall, pretty clean. A little rough in places, but not bad. That broken horn, that's the only draw on that one. But I think if I was to give it a rate, I can see the eyes pretty well defined, and the tongue coming out, and the fangs up by the side of the mouth. I don't know if this earring is supposed to be only on one side. It might be, but it doesn't look bad without it. So it's like I could see how I could even just paint it that way. So if it isn't, it is. I don't care. Right now it looks fine. So I'm gonna say I can give this one a 6 due to the broken horn, and that horn's kind of a big deal because it's it's a major feature of the character. But we'll take a quick look at the base. Base looks sharp. This is actually a nice base. Good detail. It's actually designed even all the way around the edges. So if you actually wanted a smooth edge, you'd have to put it on another base. But I think it looks good. I like the ones that kind of go full on, so it makes it look like when you're using it. I might put some kind of an extra base on it only because it gives you something to hold, so you're not holding the paint all the time. But like I say, I'll give that one a 6 due to the broken horn. Let's check out the other end. Oh, no. No, I did not cut all the way through still. Whatever the deal is. Jeez, I cannot get whatever this is to break. Does not want to let me break through there. Okay. This is imp number 2. These were purchased items, along with the ice troll. And then, of course, all the Krampus stuff. And then the freebies. Again, I'll take a look at those momentarily. I like the little bags. Another good-looking base. 3 skulls on it. Very nice. I don't even notice. Did this one have skulls? And that one had a skull. 2 candles. Huh. 3 skulls are very detailed. Good eyes. You even I'm not sure you can see the teeth, but it's really small, so it may not matter. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. small enough that I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so these imps. See how he's got nice sharp horns going all the way up? Actually, this guy is better. He's got the one earring too, and he looks more like it's supposed to be. The tongue sticks out. Oh, he's even got the teeth above his tongue. Oh yeah, this guy, looking at him, he's very sharp. Very clean compared to the other. He's got two spikes coming out of his tail. This one only has the one, but I don't know. I mean, that may be normal. Oh no. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, it's supposed to have a second spike here. It's broken off. So this guy's actually got a broken spike and a broken horn. He's got a couple of broken pieces, or it didn't print. The print didn't cough it up. But being that he's consistently the same here, this guy's got all of his points. Yeah, no, this guy is good. Got some nice designs on the little scroll here, very clean. Claws are sharp. Oh no, this guy is. I'd give this one here. I'll give this one a solid. I can't complain. There's really nothing here. I have to give him a 9. I don't think I could give it quite a 10. It's still. And it's probably not even due to anything of his. Okay, so if I was to say it's not a 10, it's because the model itself just isn't a 10 model. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some models just don't have. Some models don't have a 10 in them. You know, it's not. You don't know. You can't tell. You look at it because they always have the 3D renders. Always look great. But if I was to say that. You know, I think if he had some scales, some kind of, you know, a little bit more design in the tail other than just the spikes on the back. I mean, there's things that could push this model to the next level, but that's not really the store's fault, so I won't knock that against ImpPints specifically. But the model itself and the way they did it, combined with the quality of the print and how they did it, I'll give this guy a 9. That's a good 9. Very nice, very nicely done there, ImpPints. But I have to rank a model also by the design, you know. I mean, it's hard to say when you order them. I mean, it looks really good, but then when you get them, you're like, oh yeah, it's kind of lacking design there or whatever. And I don't think that has anything to do with the quality of the print. You know what? Better off with the. My scissors are dying or something here. So this one is Ice Troll. This is another one I did purchase, but again, it was mostly because I was looking through their stuff, looking for stuff I thought would be cool and help me get to the shipping amount. So it wasn't one that I have any particular plans for. So when he'll be painted, I'm not sure, but he was one I thought was pretty nice. So let's take a look. He's a big one. I didn't even realize I bought. I didn't even realize I got a big one, but it's okay. I need some big figs, bigger figs. Whew, so it is a big one. Wow, he's all assembled too. I mean, he's got all his parts. Well, this guy's huge. I don't know what size he's supposed to be, but this dude coming at you is going to be as scary as heck, man. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, there's his face. So he's got... I don't know, what the heck? What's he got coming out of... Is that his He's got something coming out of his nose. Sides of his nose. I don't know if that's mustache, beard, stents. It's weird. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to paint around those. I might just pop those off. But I'm not going to mark them against it because I don't know what the deal is. And if they're stents, I don't... again, easy removal. That's these guys right here. I don't know what those are. But they're even and they're equal, so I'm going to say that they're intentional. But that's not their fault that I don't really care for them. Teeth look awesome. I can see all the spikes in his teeth. There are some stents in his mouth, but I can pop those out, no issue. It's not excessive amount of stents going on. He's got the little ice coming off of the backs. Decent detail on everything here. I don't know what that is. Is this supposed to be an axe? No, it must be a hammer. I don't know what that is. It must be some kind of hammer, because there's no blade at all. Something this big, it could definitely made it a blade. So I'm guessing that's some kind of a hammer. Maybe I can set that up as like a big, paint it like a stone shape of some kind, so when somebody gets hit with it, they're getting hit by a big stone rock. Let's look at the toes. Toes look good. He's got 5 solid, he's got knuckles in the bones. Look good. Same with this foot. Foot's got even some veins going across it, along with some pretty gnarly toenails. Stone's got some stone design and rock design in it. So that's nice. Good detail in his musculature. Even this ice thing back here has got a skull in it. It's kind of cool. And a little cleanup involved, but I don't see anything significant. No, I like this guy. He looks good. Very sharp. For his size, for his detail, if I just stood back, I think when he's painted, he's going to look awesome. Assuming I can paint him well. But he's got the potential to look pretty freaking awesome. So, yeah, let's check out these knee pads. Okay, so I'd say I was going towards an 8 or a 9, but this knee pad, see how detailed this one is? You can see like these little bone tooths or whatever they are coming off the side. You could see the eyes and the face of the skeleton. This guy down here is very washed out. Look, it's like blurred out, almost gone. It's got a very bad, the horn is nearly unidentifiable. It just almost looks melted here. It's very low on detail. For a large fig like this, I would kind of hope you could get, those kind of details would be more doable. But yeah, this one's that's gonna dock it. I'm gonna have to dock that a point or two for the size and what I want, expectation of what you expect in a big fig, which allows for more detail more easily. But like this knee one is really good, this knee pad. So if I have to compare knee pads, I mean, like even how that one comes off, see how you can see how this kind of comes off, it's sharp, it's pointy, it's very defined. Here, it's like blended into his leg. It's like this whole area here just didn't print right. It melted or faded or just whatever. I don't know what the conditions are that caused that, but that's gonna knock it. So this guy's gonna get a 7. I'll give him a 7. I really like him. It's down. It's not going to be seen much. The important parts will be sticking out, so it's workable, but it's not perfect. Quality of the mini, the design I like a lot. He's going to look really cool. The print was just a little off though, so gotta be consistent with my judgments. Now, keep in mind, if I ever order from the same place again, now there's one company I won't because the ratings are too low. But if I get a bunch, get 7s, 8s, that kind of thing, and the quality of customer service was good, I'll probably order from them again. And of course, I will review the next time as well, just so that they get they can say, hey, we've made some improvements in our process. I will be, we'll definitely be calling those out. Okay, so this is Krampus's stuff. So he's holding this candle-y staff stick thing. That's his hand that holds it. Candle looks good. You can see the blade, the flame coming up on it. You can see pretty good wood design in this wood. All the fingers are there on his hand. The bell's got good design. Even the little bell, the bells have even the little ringers, knockers inside of them. So that one looks good. This is either his face, which it could be his face. or it's a secondary thing. I don't know. And there's this other hand. Looks good. I can see the wood design all the way up. Nothing that looks smoothed out from a bad print. So yeah, those are good parts. By the way, I am looking at the Krampus parts, the Krampus stuff. These are just the bits that so this Krampus comes in a lot of parts. So we're going to be able to review him piece by piece. So there's his base. There's some weird gunk there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that just a piece of wood? I don't... No, that's like the leg of a horse. I don't know if this is supposed to be a thing. I'll have to research, because right now it looks like it's completely without any kind of form or function. It could just be a piece of wood. I don't know. I'll look at the picture online shortly. This looks like a piece of wood coming out of whatever that is. But beyond that, the rock though looks really good. Nice design, nice shaping. But if that's supposed to be like a horse's skull, that's what I kind of think it's trying to be. It's really not. It's really not defined at all. So I'll have to look. All right, chains on his robe part look really good. They're pretty, you know. It's a big fig, so it doesn't carry a lot of weight. So, and then this is the outer layer of whatever he's got over his robe, but it might be normal. But you can see how this outer layer looks like it's almost smeared in to the almost like it's smeared into the lower level. Again, I have to look at the picture again to see just how defined that's supposed to be. But you can see how this outer rag thing that's on the outside of his robe is just, it's really smushed here. And it might be normal, and I think once you paint it, it'll probably look fine. But this is what I had him size it down to, so it could be fit right on there. Perfect. Perfect. It's gonna be fit. It'll be nice. But then I think you have like other parts that are supposed to like come off of it and stuff like that. But we will. Actually, I think, I'm not even sure. Does that go like that? Maybe it goes like this, and I don't know. Something like that. I have to look. It's probably like that. I think that's probably how it's supposed to fit. But it's going to be a little off the base, but it might be all right. I could probably rotate it the way I need it to. Plus, I got 5 millimeters of play. This is the torso. All right, so this is crucial. This is the crucial one because this is going to be the thing that defines him completely. So yeah, this must have been his face. Oh no, where's that going to go? Maybe that's not his face. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what would be his face. That goes like that, I guess. That. So that's how that works. I don't know. That's not his face because that little circle does not fit at all. I mean, yeah, maybe it does. Well, yeah, maybe it does, kind of. Like that. And then something around here is his arms and hands. He's got hands coming out everywhere, but like this? Nope. kind of like that. And then he has this, which goes something like that. I'll definitely have to play with that some. These little slots on here are not slots. They are actually, they're bells. Okay, so let's look at this torso some. Let's see what it looks like. He's got nice textures. He's got stuff on the back of his robe that looks like they're textured. Looks good. Very nice. It's got some nice textures in the robe itself, looking good, or whatever this shawl is. It goes up and down. There's textures all the way around the base here, and they all look well printed, very nicely defined. Even the outside skirts, the hands, individual hands coming out of this thing. I don't know. He must have made out of children's arms. I don't know, but he's Krampus, right? He's a bad dude. But all the fingers look good. I don't see any really misprinted hands at all. All 5 fingers. I don't know what that is though. That could be that's a hand holding like that. Nope, all 5 fingers are there too. No, very nice. This is very good. It's got the torso's looking very good on this one. Barring significant flaws, I'd probably give this one a solid 8. And maybe, I don't know if I can go 9 because I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be quite so smoothed out there. But overall, I think he's probably a solid 8 right now. If I was to, the only things I'm questioning right now are whatever this thing's supposed to be and the smoothness of the front of that. His toes have decent claws on them there. So yeah, that looks...
Your food's here.
Okay, I'll be right up, son. Thanks. All right, so let's go ahead and do this last one. Well, it's not the last one. There's freebies I got to open up. We'll check out his freebies. See what he threw in. All right, so these are horns. I don't think they're horns for his head. I don't think they're horns for his head. They're horns. I don't know what they are actually. Oh, these are baskets, like they're wicker baskets. I don't even know what that's for. That's like the lid, like that one. But they're like a cornucopia. But it's got like 2 children sitting in there. And even the children's hands look good. That one's got all 5 fingers on it. That one's got all 5 fingers on it. Though the hand is... Okay, the hand on this guy is backwards. I think that might be a design flaw, not a printer flaw though. But... Oh no, okay. Well, maybe not. He might be facing in and his head is turned sideways. So he's up like that. Like that. So, and then inside here is just a bunch of swirls like the water and the other gunk going on in there. Huh. Very interesting. I wonder if I painted that black and put some actual liquid in there and then put like white things over the top so it look like black water. And then paint the kids. That's gonna be, this guy is gonna be interesting to paint. Very I might be biting off more than I can chew for the time frame I have to get it done. But horns look good. I mean, there's not too much to them. I mean, I don't see anything smoothed out, anything that's... Oh well, no, I spoke too soon. See, the bottom here is kind of blurred out. Like, this is probably where it's going to sit, though. I don't know where this sits. Some of these, I don't know how they're supposed to be connected. Oh, okay. So there's a hole here. I don't know how they sit though. That one's got it too. And I don't think he's got multiple. So maybe there's an optional one. You have to pick which one you want to put on. Because I don't know where else that would go. That's kind of the extent of that. Alright, freebies. Freebie time. Let's go see what the freebies have to offer. I'll look at the picture. The picture probably defines a little bit better. I don't know where things go. Sometimes they do give you optional bits, but... Alright. Let's see what freebies he threw in. It's cool that he threw in freebies at all, to be honest. Oh, so these are like additional... Oh, I see what happens. These are additional prints of the imps. Oh, wait. Oh, are they all the imps? Because there were like 4, and I only bought 2 of them. Huh. They look good, though. See, they're just different poses. But they're nice. So it's like there must have been like a set that it prints, and he didn't want to remove them. So, oh, that guy's got a broken horn too. So 2 of these guys have broken horns. I can't really dock him for the freebie that's got a broken horn because he might have just been printing it off and not being too concerned with it. One of the freebies looks good though. It has all of its head parts, but I think it's well, it's almost a twin for that one. Just doesn't have the he's not holding the handle, but. And then there's the other one I got, which was this guy who's got a broken horn. So both these guys have broken horns. They're the broken horn twins. But otherwise, looks pretty good. I mean, if I don't count the broken horns, they look pretty sharp. Even underneath, toes are all there, claws are all there. Fangs on the teeth, earrings. Okay, so for my overall judgment. For the most part, figures ranked 6 to 9. One of them I gave a 9, one of the littler guys. Other guys 8s for various little flaws and problems. Krampus, the main figure that I wanted the most and mattered the most, I'll give him an 8. I think he's good. Again, ideal 8s are fine. I don't worry about it too much. Overall, as an overall print, I'll give them a 7 as a company. Too many figures came out a little off for me. If 1 or 2 figures are a little, that's. But the customer service was great. So even in that fact, I might even go back up to an 8, just because they were very helpful, very willing to resize him. So 7.5. We'll go 7.5 for the end results. And the piece that mattered most to me came out great. So. That said, imprint design 7.5. Good job, guys. I will, if they care, I will post this up for them, and let me know what you think of these reviews. I will be doing more of them every time I buy minis. I got to let you know how the company did and what you can expect if you were to give the company a chance as well, and what I feel whether or not you should. These guys, go for it. I think they're doing a pretty good job. You might expect a couple of minor flaws, nothing that's undoable, undeal-withable, that I found. If you really want perfection, though, probably not quite there, unless they, make some adjustments. But anyway, that's it for me. Till next time, you take it easy.